Square backs. Square backs is the biggest thing.
Can you explain what that is?
Square. Nice big square boot. My name is Brock, and I got a 1992 Subaru WRX. Probably have to give all props to my father on that one. He's always been a car enthusiast. Him and I used to always watch F1 races when I was young, but then he showed me something called WRC, the World Rallycross, and I just thought that was the most badass racing. I was like, these guys are just flying through like European roads, like hitting dirt, ice, gravel, then flying onto tarmac and just getting sideways. Like you just hear like the coolest noises from these cars. You hear like the turbo spooling and then like the turbo flutter where it's like that noise. Just so badass to me. Dude, this thing's stock. Yeah, it's we've changed the tune a little bit just to make it so it has a little more horsepower and kick, but I've been working on just getting this thing running, so just start working from like the ground in. So like usually I like to start with like where the intake starts, like where does the beginning of the pressure start. So we're looking at intake, and then from there we want to go ahead and try and tuck all the tubing and wires, get all the new silicone hoses from Samco, probably try and do some sort of color combination which will look nice in the engine bay. We wanted to pull the engine manifold and polish it, which I think would look sick, and then be able to respray it later. And then from there, new turbo with a bigger actuator, hopefully, to be able to put a little more boost with a new turbo boost controller. That'll be able to push a little more PSI. But we're hoping everything that I'm trying to do, like my pops and I, not trying to push anything more than like 400 horsepower, just because Hawaii, you don't need it. But then after the engine, looking at doing a new flywheel, clutch, and then be able to get a little bit more torque from that if we get the stage 2 flywheel and clutch in here, maybe a stage 3 if we want to do that. But just so much stuff, just we'll have to see. We'll have to see where it goes. Square backs. Square backs is the biggest thing.
Can you explain what that is?
Square. Nice big square booty. You look at all the old Japanese cars, they're all square, dude. They look sick. I think the first car I ever wanted was like I said, like this car. Like this was the one when I was really young. I was like, oh, he's like, that is the coolest car in the world. And then I found out that is a Subaru, and then from there I was like, oh, Subarus make some cool cars. Like, yeah. Until now. I understand they're cool, like they look sick, like all the guys like bagging them and everything nowadays, but the older Subarus to me are just the coolest Subarus. Right. But also like the whole idea of like a boxer engine, like the way it's engineered is pretty cool to me. I don't know. Otherwise, turbocharged all the way. Yeah, no, I just pull it over real quick and restart them. It takes a few seconds. It's just because it was sitting too long. Poor baby gets temperamental. That's how it got its name, Mondaiji. It's a problem child.